Ah, crud, I forgot. I normally do it at 10, but gosh darn it, I had to do something in the morning. Alright, let's do this. The goal is Canto 3 or bust, and I have 2 water bottles, and I'm ready for this. Alright, let's get going. Oh yeah. I got distracted this morning playing more 100 line and having to do laundry. And mulling contemplation, because obviously, you know, as fun as this location is, that I'm not gonna be here for a while. But I do want to get done with Canto 3 before I even play anything else. Because believe me, it's in the back of my mind. I want to know more. Or at the very most, I keep getting told that this is the one that pertains to Sinclair. And I'm ready to acknowledge my boy Sinclair. Alright, Canto 3, The Unconfronting. And let us begin as we're humming along. Recently, if I remember in our Canto-wise, we reached Canto 2, where we ran into Sonia in the organization that Raja used to be a part of. Alright. The sun is almost set, leaving the bus and to be shrouded in dusk. Aww. Is she humming Silent Night? Karen's humming a song while driving. I found myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune. The most beautiful performances are born from broken and ruined things. Ironically, the way the world works. Virgil spoke, having noticed that I was looking at the driver's seat. Alas, they have not the privilege to fully appreciate the glee of their own music. Oh, how unjust that was.
카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
You look like you're in a good mood today. Are nodded.
기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는
Joy
거야.
brings out singing.
그래, 하지만
I see. Although,
너는 오히려
as far as I remember,
그 노래를
you would often hum that
흥얼거렸던 것
song when you
같은데.
felt down.
카론, 그런
Karen
기억
has
없어.
no such memories.
카론은 즐거울
Karen
때만 노래해.
sings when she's happy. Virgil's eyes seem to well with a subdued shade of dark. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one expected to express solitude as a color. But it only lasted for a brief moment. So I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset plays tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은
The world
고요한
Karen hums
무채색입니다.
now is one that lacks sound and color.
길고 긴
Just going
터널
through a
속을
long tunnel with no exit
헤어나오지
in sight.
못하고 있으니
I'm sure that, just like the history of my own life, that I've forgotten. Karen and Virgil must have their own threads of cruel reminders.
이런 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠, 딴테.
Pardon me. I believe that's enough of personal stories, Dante.
당신의 업무는
Your
나와
work is to
친분을
manage your
쌓는
crew,
것이 아니라
not befriend
저들을
this
관리하는
old guy.
것이니까.
When I looked at his face again, the momentary hint of sadness had fleeted, replaced with a faint smile. Oh, you big old softy, you. Virgil would kill me. Alright, anyway. I gave him a few nods and turned around to check on the sinners. Our bus passengers had lifted spirits for a while now. I mean, considering we got a golden bow last time, yeah, we're in good spirits. It helped that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp's
내가 그때 딱
district.
카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
You should have seen me show that card right there. Seriously, that was a real highlight.
저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까
I'm starting to get sick of hearing the same story for the 7th time in a row.
이번엔 어디로 가는
Let me
거지?
change the subject. Where are we going this time?
이번 목적지는
This time we're heading
K사 동지다.
K Corpse Nest.
아, 11구?
District 11,
덕분에
eh?
평생 가보지도 못했을 것 다 돌아다니네.
Y'all have taken me in all sorts of places I've never have thought to visit.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판 피규어 세트를 꼭 사고 싶었어.
Tis home is another great individual, and you are certain to find a souvenir shop there. I've always yearned for limited edition figurine set. Of what, Don?
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
Ooh, did it also have a restaurant chain famous for its hamburger steak?
요즘에는 세상 살기가 편해진
Life
모양.
has gotten much easier these days, hasn't
내가
it?
임무를 위해
Back in
행군을
my marching
입에
days,
소금만 물고
all I
가는
had
것이
was a
전부였다.
pinch of salt in my mouth.
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데
I know, right? The only food I could swallow during my voyage was canned soup that tasted like iron.
침 보인다.
Can't wait to
그렇잖아,
try the
리슈.
steak, right? Ryesha?
뭐
Well,
지역마다 다를 피해
imagining the
색을
variants and
생각하니
blood colored by
침이 고이긴
region
하고.
does make me salivate.
진짜 무슨
Can't
얘기를
discuss
못
anything
하겠어.
with you. Hey, kiddo,
꼬맹이?
what do you want to eat? Oh my god, it's his trauma. Looking for someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation, Raja naturally turned to Sinclair.
싱클레어?
However, Sinclair?
어머, 얘왜 이래?
Gosh golly, what's wrong?
하얗게 질렸군.
He turned pale.
과호흡과 오한도
He's also
관측된다.
suffering from hyperventilation and tremors. Oh my god, he has tremors afflicted. How long has he been like this?
베르길리우스님이
Ever since
기사라는
Mr. Virgil
언급을
mentioned K
했을
Corp?
때부터입니다.
Mersal, have you not mentioned that? Never mind, Mersal. Alright. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
Because you did not order me to do so. Mersal, please, man! Oh my god. Mersal stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious.
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요.
I just got an
죄송해요.
upset stomach. Sorry.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞아?
Really sure you're okay? Now that I think about it, Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destination that Virgil reveals. Additionally, when we arrived, it turned out that the place does have a history with the person in question. Does that have something to do with the reason we joined the company? I like how in-universe we're acknowledging this piece of information. That's not just a one-off, like, man, what are the odds, you know, type thing.
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
You just referred to the team as we.
미묘한 변화의 차이를
It's part of my
감지하는
mission to
것도
detect the
저희
slightest
주인이라서요.
of changes.
그리고
As for your
수감자들의
question,
입사
well, I
이유에
can't tell you the
대해서는
reasons for recruiting the
상세히
sinners in
알려드릴 수
detail. Just Faust is aware of that.
저희가 가야 할 행선지와 수감자
There'd be no
각각의
reason in
신변이
denying that our
어느 정도 관련이
destination
있다는
and the
사실은
personal backgrounds of
부정할
each
필요가
sinner
없겠죠.
are indeed related to a degree.
기다 아니다부터
Ugh.
말하면 될걸.
Do all you up and snobbish have some condition that makes them yap on and on about things that can be answered by plain yes or no?
두갈적 발화가 언제나
Stereon
옳지는 않아요.
Proteon isn't always correct.
파우스트는
Faust simply
그때그때
adopts the
가장
most
효과적인
effective
방식을
mode of communication
선택할
for the given
뿐이랍니다.
situation.
뭐?
Stereo what?
배운 사람이라서가
I mean
아니라
that you're struggling to
당신이 너무
understand
못 배운
Faust
사람이라
because you're too
파우스트의
uneducated.
말이 헷갈린다고
Not
한
that
거예요.
Faust is overeducated. Why you? Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat shaking in fury, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. Oh, Sinclair! Oh my god. The bus finally quieted down after that. God damn, it's all over the seats now. We gotta get the fabric. We gotta fucking scrub it out. It's gonna stay in the seats, you know. It's gonna stay in the seats. Especially before you ever ate at casino, Sinclair. Fucking tequila and lime shots. I don't know what I'm getting at. Okay. Okay, cool. We're all a reasonable level cap. Yeah, I kind of grinded off stream a bit. I did some of the mystery dungeons. Mirror dungeon. Mirror dungeon stuff. To get some more perks for leveling up. Alright, let's deploy my favorite team.
부르신
예술을 보여주지.
God, I miss having 7 playable.
예술을 보여주지. 예술.
불꽃을
부르신다면 언제든.
카니발 탈.
Actually, Sinclair's Canto. I'll probably swap him out for Yosha. But I'll do that next flight. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with.
그나저나
By the way,
아까는 11구
you
뒷골목으로
meant the
간다는
back
걸
streets of District
K사라고
11
잘못 말한
when
거지.
you said K-Corp's Nest, yeah?
딴지 걸기엔 다들
I
들떠
missed
보이는
pointing it out earlier
타이밍을
since everyone got a bit excited there.
난
I
어지간해서
rarely
잘못
speak,
말하는 법이
if
없다.
ever.
맞게 들었어.
I know what I
그러고
said, Gregor.
우리는
K-Corp's Nest is where we're going.
둥지로 간다.
Huh?
아니, 근데
But if
둥지로
we're entering a
들어가려면-
nest,
그래.
indeed,
심사가
there's the immigration
필요하지.
process.
난 K사 비자 없는데.
I don't have a
나 빼고
K-Corp
다들 있는
visa.
거 아니지?
You ain't about to tell me everyone else got one, right?
뭐냐?
What?
왜 날 보냐?
Why you looking at me?
방법은 간단하다. 닭,
The
돌.
solution is simple. CI.
그리고 뚫릴 때까지 죽살을
keep on
반복하면 돼.
ER till we breach the defense.
습,
In short,
닭, 돌,
cider.
살.
Whatever the eccentric abbreviation means for Ryosha, the sinners have learned to stop questioning it.
림버스 컴퍼니 정도의
A company as big as
회사라면
ours might get a
그냥
free pass.
통과드리고
Not to
류시
mention,
씨가
breaking
말한
through using the method theory
방식으로는
Ryosha
엄청난
suggested will
시간이
take
소모될
ages.
거예요.
How badly must you
날개가
underestimate a
관리하는
nest actively
동지를
governed
대체
by a
뭐라고
woman to say
생각하는
that?
거예요?
Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? Let's see. CIDER. Clash in. No. Destroy every remaining? I don't know. Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity.
이스마엘이 말한 대로
Ishmael said,
우리는 비자를
we'll pass
면제받아
the immigrations without
통과한다.
needing a visa.
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔
The Limbus
꽤
Company
다양한 분야의
has
주주들이 계시거든.
backing from shareholders of a wide array of fields.
아, 혹시 H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
I wonder, is the company we're working for in parallel to the one that's currently been going after the Golden Bough themselves? Oh, do you happen to know the shareholder of H Corp then?
제 동생이
They
어렸을
went to
때
personally visit
붉은색
our
여권이
home
아니면
because
안
my younger
된다고
sibling
고집을
insisted
부려서
upon having a red
직접 저희
passport as
집에
a
방문해
kid.
주신 적이 있으시거든요.
What?
글쎄,
Couldn't say.
나 같은 일개
I'm merely a
길잡이는
humble guide.
그런
Who
것까지
wouldn't
아는
be in the
위치가
position to know such a
아니라서
thing?
그렇게
Otherwise,
대답할
the
가치가
question
있어
doesn't seem
보이는
like the one
질문도
that's really
아니고.
worth answering.
그보다
How
중요한 건
harsh.
검문소까지 가는 길목이다.
That leaves the route to the checkpoint as our concern.
검문소의 심사가
Thoroughly inspection
까다롭다는
means that
건
there are plenty of people
통행권을
looking for an
노리는
easy
자들이
way in,
지천으로 널려
including
있다는
those who take the
뜻이기도
pass by
하지.
force.
버스 근처에 불청객의
Oh, your
소리가
several
많다.
interlopers surrounding the bus. Well, have bus. We'll battle. Is that a pun, Dante? We're trying to make a pun right now. Dante, not the time for that. We gotta. All right, guys, you know the drill. We P rate and win until I can't anymore. Mystery Dungeon is where I finally learned that I can lose. Favored. I have 4 coin flips, and I'm favored. Yeah, I'll win this.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
Flash, bleed, death, brushstroke,
아름답진 않네.
shattered, dead. Oh yeah, no, we're winning these.
실밥이 터졌나?
자연스러운 것입니다.
Atrophied, and everyone's gonna kill him. Bro, your notification text kind of makes me worry.
그대로
In my defense, I'm sorry. I need to change it. I don't know how to change it. I initially made it addressing the controversy as a joke, but then I forgot to change it, so I've just been writing on it. But thank you for being the first one to point it out. No, I'll be sure to change it. I'll probably think of something funnier, or funnier and more consumer friendly, I guess. But yeah, hello again, Foe Reaper. We're starting off on Content 3 today.
실밥이 터졌나? 지원을 가진.
Hell yeah.
기분 좋은 카론. 기분 좋게 도착.
Okay, wait. I have an idea for my next stream notification message. I'll try changing it to that next time. There we go. I wrote it down so I don't forget next time. Choppa hop, Karen's kaka hop at parking.
자, 내리지.
Alright.
심사받을
Off the
시간이다.
bus. Time to inspect.
아,
Oh.
혹시나 해서
Let me
말하는
add this just in
건데,
case you're feeling inclined
너희가
to your
평소에
usual
하던 대로,
antics.
그러니까
Don't go making a
벌성스럽게
scene
사고를
expecting
치고
things to go your
다녀도
way.
일이 수습될 거라는 기대는
You said that like we were responsible last time.
이곳 검문소에서는
Because
버리는 게
that will
좋을
not be how
거다.
it works in this particular place. I thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the worries,
회의사로 방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다.
are we raiding a hotel? We welcome all visitors to K Corp's Nest
한
open-heartedly.
줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음 안내문에 따라 적합한 위치에 서 주십시오.
Please form an orderly line as you enter, and stand where the instructions indicate. The menacing interrogative atmosphere was to do the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no exception. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Radia and Gregor calming him. Any of my questions why we were met with heads shaken sideways.
그래, 평소에도 이렇게나 질서를 지키면 얼마나 좋아. 소풍 나온 병아리 같이.
That was a transitional image shift to see the left side here with the guards. Look here, how nice it is to see you all stay in line and behave. Like a brood of chicks on an outing. What? Why are you out here? What made you follow us outside the bus this time? Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Virgil opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기
Because this
때문입니다.
is a nest, Dante.
혹여나 이곳에서
If one of you were to get into
예상
unexpected
못한
trouble
사고라도
here,
친한테
well,
당신이 전부
the responsibility would be a bit too heavy for you to bear
어려워질
alone.
테니까.
When Virgil put it like that, it sounded as if you were saying you're not reliable enough to be sent in without supervision. But I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. Holy crap. That is way to bury the lead. Look at that full image.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
Way to bury the lead. Alright, code
누구
purple.
작품이겠나?
금방금방 빠지네요. 10분 정도만 기다리면 저희 차례가 오겠어요.
Have you heard that I am aware. There's other streamers I follow. There's someone I follow that definitely is a huge fan of lobotomy and Project Moon games. That her thumbnail straight up is how I know Walpurgnight is in 2 days. Thankfully, I've been saving a lot of my like the only pulling I've ever done was my initial pulls from the starter pack as an opening manager. Other than that, I've been leaving it alone and just waiting for the Walpurgnight to kick in. So believe me, I think let's see, Walpurgnight's on Thursday, right? Yeah, wait, 2 days, counting today. Yeah, Thursday. So honestly, for fun, I could probably just open up a quick casual stream of just me seeing what pulls I get using all my stuff. Hopefully I get the Magical Girl Dawn. that would be perfect. I'm curious, who else is also available during Walpurgnight? All I keep hearing everyone talk about is Magical Girl Dawn and Queen of Hatred, but that's it. The line's moving quickly. It'll be our turn in about 10 minutes at most.
통과 질문은 저희 13명이 다 해야
Well, all
하나요?
13 of us need to
단테
answer
씨는 말을 못
immigration
알아들을 텐데
questions.
어떻게 해야 하죠?
Don't be able to understand Manager Dante, so what should we do? Ishmael seems to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she gets anxious.
안 그래도 그
I was
이야기를 하려던
just about to get to
참이었지.
that.
잘 들어.
Listen up.
K사
K-Corp
직원은 이쪽
Official
줄에
will
서 있는
only ask very
사람들에게는
simple questions to
매우
the
간단한
passengers in this
질문만
line.
할 거다. 그리고 너희들 또한 매우
And your
간단한
answers will
대답만
be
하면 되는
similarly
거야.
concise.
신문소 직원이
When the board
어떤
officials
목적으로
ask
왔냐고
about the nature of
물어보면
your visit,
림버스 컴퍼니
say-
업무상으로 왔습니다. 업무 비자를 확인해 주세요.
I'm here for business on behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. I can't see that.
라고 대답을 하면
Remember this exact phrase
토시 하나 빼먹지
so that you can
말고
recite it
그대로
word
외워.
for word.
그 밖에는 내가
I'll take care of the
알아서
rest. So you
그저
just have to
문제를 일으키지
prove
않은
that you aren't here to
사람이라는
cause
것만.
trouble.
혹시나 저 말을 외우지
If you've been
못하겠다면
memorizing that is too much of a
차라리
burden for you,
입을 다물고
I
있으세요.
suggest you keep your mouth shut.
그저 갖고
You
계시는
can present your employee card instead.
내밀기만 해도 되니까요.
Actually, you know, also, I never got to bring up, Dante is number 10. He's center number 10, isn't he? Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest task in the world. I sneakily mumble a sarcastic remark. Okay, bro, okay, damn. He's a 10, alright. Wait, what? Who said that? That's basically you right now. You're just full. I mean, I get it. I mean, he's well dressed. I mean, he has a sexy, fiery clock head. I mean, yeah. I'm curious. If you like Dante, does that make you a machine lover, or do you just like anthropomorphic objects? Who knows? All right. Anyway, I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. You know, about, you know, with my sexy clock head, obviously. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgil was idly staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary. It's a prosthetic from what we know so. I guess that's so weird then. 'Cause it's like, okay, technically it's a prosthetic head. Then was the original Dante's memories, at least enough of them in there, were put in there to give him his identity? Or was it more of, this is just more of what the identity of what was the prosthetic itself? Or if we rip it off, all that's left is just exposed brain gunk.
자, 그럼 질문이 있는
Now next up.
내가 정말
Yeah,
가치
yeah.
있는
I mean, to be fair, it's
질문을
fiction. It's just interesting always asking questions like that.
후에
Because it's always with these types of, with visual novel type games, it's the key differences that always change the narrative. Because the narrative of who we initially were, you know? Since he lost his memories, they are looking for his old head. It implies the brain isn't all there. Valid. Then that begs the question of what was the process that led us to be like this in the first place? And the Limbus company knew that we were taken out here. Like, I'm thinking back to like, okay, you know, that's a question for my own time. I think I shouldn't be questioning while the narrative's still going on. If you have a question, make sure to first ask yourself if it's actually meaningful.
조용히 손을 들도록.
Yeah, I guess he was slightly himself. Then quietly raise your hand. Several hands were lifted, including mine.
그러지.
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고
Since
들어가도
this trip is
되지.
for business, we can carry our weapons. Yeah?
그렇다.
Correct.
다음.
Next.
그럼 그에게
Then
기기괴기한
Greg's
칼이나
creepy crawly arm and
근사한
Dante's
시계머리도
Chi
상관없겠네.
Clockhead Clocker are getting a pass too.
맞아요.
Should be
참고로
the case.
관리자님의 머리는
For
무기가
your
아니라
reference,
외체로
a
분류되기
manager's head
때문에
counts a
관광
prosthetic
비자율도
rather than a
허용돼요.
weapon,
비록 불사의 능력을
which
지니고
means to be
있더라도
approved even if we had that. So like we will get back his old head, make the brain inside remember that out. Well, it's like it's a okay. It's a mixed. It's a different question now because he's separated from his head, which should have traces of his old identity, but that it's the same logic as the clone scenario because technically he has two brains put in two different scenarios. So the Dante he is now is clearly probably different from the Dante he was in the past because now he's experiencing a new life as this Dante, you know? Our manager's head counts as prosthetic rather than a weapon, which means it would be approved even if we had to wear a tourist visa. Powers to revive notwithstanding. Ishmael took the role of the model student and answered in Virgil's stead. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seemed to have decided to take matters in her own hands after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as a leader. Damn. Ishmael, we went gambling one time, alright? Trust us, we know what we're doing.
정확해.
Precisely. Gregor and I put our hands down at the same time.
그리고 리오슈.
And Ryosho, put out your cigarette before you speak.
얘기하도록.
난 손 안 들었다만.
I didn't raise my hand. The quiet child, I'm concerned. Virgil was doing his best to ignore Don's arms stretched skyward, but he finally caved and gave the woman with an admittedly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래.
Fine,
키오테.
Don Quixote.
뭐지?
What is it?
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로
For
있는
what
것이오?
purpose does this barrier of glass serve? I wouldn't trust an amnesiac the company puts too much faith into for no valid or logical reason they are allowed to disclose either. Good question indeed, yeah. Yeah. Well, like, obviously Dante was someone they had faith in. The question is, where did that faith come from? For what purpose does this barrier of glass serve? Following Don Quixote's fingers, our attention was drawn to the glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear divided wall were countless people waiting in line. Ishmael isn't even allowed to question it. That is true, that is true.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는
That line slowed to a
사람들이
crawl.
바닥에
People are
앉아있고
sat on the floor waiting for it to move.
줄을 선지 꽤 시간이 지난 모양이야.
Looks like they've been there for quite some time.
무장 경호원도 많군.
There are many armed guards as
이곳
well.
인원의 3배.
3 times as many compared to this side.
대부분 건물에 세워져
Most of the
있는
glass wall you
유리벽은
find inside buildings are
안전을
there
위한
for safety
용도일
reasons.
가능성이 크다.
뭐 쉽게 말하자면 뒷골목 사람들 전용 구역이지. 둥지마다 방식은 다르지만 어쨌든 제대로 된 비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜 까다롭거든.
Well, simply put, that line's for backstreets folks. Each nest handles immigration differently, but simply, whatever it may be, it's super duper hard to get into another nest without a proper visa.
왜 검문소 근처에서
Why do you think those
목숨까지
bullies
걸고
jumped
우리를
us on the way to the
습격하려고
checkpoint?
했겠어?
They wanted our
비자를
visas so they could
강제로
enter the nest.
빼앗아서라도 둥지에 가려고 했다.
그리고
A problem we are not in our power to
없는
resolve. However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or the disturbances happening in there, I couldn't say.
관리자님,
Manager,
저희 차례입니다.
it's our turn now. Huh? Right. Our line moved at such a quicker pace. We barely had time to chat before it was our time to answer the official's question.
기억하세요.
Remember,
그쪽에서
when you're asked
어떤
about the
목적으로
purpose of
왔냐고
your
하면
visit,
한 번만 더 말하면
remind me one more time,
심사관인지
and I'll show you
뭔지 아는
Sangria
놈이랑 만단지에
you
해주겠어.
and the official or whatever. Despite Ishmael's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Please, your statement of affirmation and purpose of visit.
아무쪼 림버스
I've
컴퍼니에서
come from Wimbus Company on
성적 확인
business.
부탁드립니다.
Here's my employee card.
확인했습니다.
I'll check that out. Next.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에. 서원증 보시면
From
된대요.
Limbus Company, business reasons. Take a look at my card and all that.
확인했습니다.
I'll check that. Next. After our first sinners proved who we worked for, there was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and employee cards. Though based on their speed, it seemed more like customary gestures rather than an actual look over. Then let each sinner pass.
저쪽에서
amiss over
무슨
there.
문제가 생겨.
The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what was going on through the wall. However, I could see what was happening unambiguously. Someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security. What? And a small child was crying next to them, clearly scared and
신경
confused.
쓰지 말죠.
We shouldn't
잘은
bother.
모르지만
I don't know what
날개의
happened,
금기를
but
어긴
I
모양이에요.
guess someone broke a taboo.
그래. 가난뱅이들이 어긴 금길해봤자 만족스러울 만큼.
Yeah, sure.
충분한
Those
돈을
impoverished
뒷구멍에
vandals and their
찔러주지
audacity to
않았다는
break
걸
the taboo
왜 믿겠어?
and not suffer enough cash in the right people's pockets. Am I right?
지금
Are you
저한테
mocking
이중되는
me right
건가요?
now?
뭐야?
What? I thought you didn't
신경 쓸 일은
care.
아니라며.
Guess
너무
someone's
신경
knickers
쓰네.
are in a twist. I was attracted by Heathcliff's loudly celebrating his first successful tease of Ishmael. Our usual suspect sprang forth at her least expected moment yet again. No! No! God damn it! Also, let me check this real quick.
소속 그룹
Please state
이유를
your
말씀해 주세요.
affiliation and purpose of visit. We didn't even say the trigger word. Alright.
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해 왔노라.
I have come to liberate the weak and powerless! An emotion is expressed for the first time on the checkpoint's official's face. Flabbergastation. They looked up at Dawn with his face screaming that it was flabbergasted. Release them at once! Can you not see that they are suffering? Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit. The official ignored her demands and parried the same question. All the while, Dawn was getting more upset by the minute. And then, in looking through the transparent wall again, I saw the desperate child mouth a scream at the man dragged away in handcuffs. Stop! God damn it. God damn it. I didn't have time to react to that. The fucking, it's just already in the wall. If you aren't willing to take action, then I shall myself. Oh.
Code purple.
Code purple. Violation of taboo K185 on site. Requesting thrombocyte units. Repeat, requesting thrombocyte. Blood? Veering away from an inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio. Attention! All personnel. Code purple. Circulation hall 2. Inspection booth 14. Thrombocyte. Leukocyte. Are they all named for blood cells? Blaring sirens accompanied the perplexing announcement. All the while, thick metal gates shut all around us. Those master skull and carried her in body sack. I doubt that would have made much of a difference. Thrombocyte, leuko. I believe they refer to platelets and white blood cells. It must be fitting. Must be them. Fitting for K Corp, I say. Looking in the direction Faust indicated, we all saw what she meant. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. Swear to God, if Virgil gets mad at us, we did what we were supposed to. God damn it.
저를요?
Alright, let's level you up, baby boy Sinclair.
최선은 다해볼게요.
Oh, wait, recommended levels? Okay, I'll work this through until I get to the dungeon. Dungeon, that's where I'll do the off-grinding.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it's looking pretty serious.
네.
Indeed.
날개의 금기를
We violated taboo of the wing after all. It's not like anyone was hurt. Can't we just talk this through? Faust looked straight into my face. For Faust to face someone directly when she would usually stare into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating.
어떤 날개든
No matter the wing,
금기를 어겼다는 것.
infringement of a taboo means. A loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고
That lethal
없이
measure can be taken against the
금기제를
violator without
처단할 수
warning. It looks like the border control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners. God damn it. Armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides. We never cease to spread. How is that our fault? How is that our fault, Virgil? How is that our fault? We did the thing you were told us. Like it was Don's turn. Don literally said, "Oh my God." You managed to wring out the last drop of expectations I had left for you. I'm keeping out. Pin the whole thing on her or take responsibility or whatever. I thought you accompanied us to handle situations that our manager can alone. I came with you to take care of inevitable problems, not have a pissing session in the wind. Virgil casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against the wall. He then crossed his arms as if to further drive home that he'll remain a spectator. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, Faust is struggling. Right, I need to work that up. Shit. I have to intercept it then. The one that's attacking Faust is this gentleman. Shit. Faust is struggling on all regardless. But guard. Favored. Neutral. Favored. Unopposed.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
Defense. Okay. See. Neutral, 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 neutral. Alright, have the player do a defense. Alright,
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
coin flips. Jesus. Wait, they have shields. And they're healing. Oh, crud, everyone's struggling. Alright, I have to actually think this through. Alright, favored. This is struggling. Okay, counter. Posted earlier struggles. And Sinclair's counter.
제
God damn
불을
it.
따라오십시오.
And we're staggered. Gosh darn it. Okay, maybe I will have to actually level up real quick. Holy crud. Dagger plus! Okay, yeah, no, I gotta figure this out later. Shit. We're all still struggling. Shit, do I have any resources then? No, how much resources do I need? Alright, I need... fuck, man. I don't have the resources either. Well, when in doubt. Okay, who's targeting who? Alright, faster unit is definitely Faust. He's struggling on both. Counter. Yeah, I'm gonna need to level up. Yeah, I'll have to level up real quick. 'Cause damn, that's brutal. Alright, I need to level up the fighters I know for sure I'm bringing into this.
모든 게 전부 엉망이지 않나. 집에 돌아가기 부끄럽군.
Alright, let's see. Where is my sinners?
그러니까.
Alright. You two, I need to... What's up, Ty? Hmm? Oh shit, wait. Okay. And level up. Dude, I need to get more. Yeah, I need to do more off stream grinding. Okay, let's get you to 20. Get you to 20. And let's see, the ones I'm definitely bringing into this Canto: Faust, Mersault, and Claire. I definitely need to start looking into the proper builds. I know a friend of mine was telling me the other day. Sorry guys, we can't do the fun story part of the stream yet. That I had to get my ass kicked to realize I should probably level up my characters. There we are. I'll look into this later. Alright. Alright, enough of that road stop. But it was obviously for the best because I shouldn't let myself just casually get my ass kicked like that.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
네, 날개의 금기를 어겼으니까요.
That's what that does. Alright, we already did all that. Alright, is this better? Neutral, neutral. Oh yeah, this is better odds.
해보겠습니다.
No, never mind, we're losing again. I see freaking Faust getting beat up in the corner.
해낸 건 맞죠?
Unless I'm wrong. Struggling. Defense. Struggling. Alright. They have tremors. What does tremors do again? Gregor. Shit, man! What does tremors do? Tremors. When attacked by triggers, tremor burst, raises the stagger threshold, but that's fucking why I keep getting staggered. Maybe this wasn't the team I need to bring into this one. Struggling, both. Favored.
이쪽으로.
Of course, Sinclair lost his coin count. I should bring Hong Lu into this instead. Dominating, struggling, struggling, struggling. Yeah, against my better interest, I probably should have bring Dong on Hong Lu. Dominating, favored, defense, favored, neutral and counter, unopposed.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
Okay, cool. Sinking. Back. Come on. No! First salt! Oh my god.
실제로 죽여.
Let's see. Struggling, struggling, struggling. Okay. I don't have to do anything for him. He's unopposed. Favored, unopposed. Favored. Struggling. I only have enough for Gregor's or... I don't have Faust. Faust I need still... God damn it. Unopposed, favored. Unopposed, favored. This sucks.
명령대로.
Gregor, no! God, no.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
Oh my lord. Doesn't help that I keep healing. don't know your thresholds. You are okay. You, I could finally. Oh god, it's actually go. It is going to hell. It's going to shit, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need. This is where I have to learn certain strategies. Cause goddamn, hopeless defense, unopposed, unopposed. Doesn't matter difference. Dominated. Gains power up. Clash win. I'm gonna win the clash, so fuck yeah. And they're staggered, so fuck, I have to do this. What? Sinclair lost? I was dominating. Oh my fucking god, I failed the dominating roll coin toss. God damn it. Oh my lord. Neutral, unopposed, neutral, unopposed, neutral. I just have to do this, I guess.
따라오십시오.
And actually I should have paid attention more to that. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta look into where I'm faltering here. Leveling up was not the issue. I need to start prioritizing builds. This is where I gotta like look at like the graphs and determine what was the most appropriate choice in the end. Yeah, I'm gonna have to quit this. There's no way I come back from this at all. Freaking Mersault is staggered plus. Holy cow, okay.
괜찮습니다.
Okay,
문제점을 파악했습니다.
Alright. I gotta think this through. Okay, sinners. Okay. So I need to start prioritizing team builds. I need to start prioritizing the builds that go after what they need. Let's see here. Your ego card requires me to build up these 2 resources. Let's see. And your ego card requires me to build up those 2 resources. Reissues. Lust and blood. Here. Go to. Alright, so you build up. Alright. I need to start prioritizing who gets what on what attacks. So let's see. Let's see. Plant and lust. I know that's not what it is. Alright. And your defense is also green. Passive, blood feast, yada yada. Why was Dawn mentioned there? Oh, it's a support. Okay. God, this is frustrating. God, okay. And what does Hong Lu build up? He doesn't like. Oh, here we are. This is what I needed. Okay, so that's what builds up what. Alright, wait, you know what? There is something I could do real quick. I didn't do it yesterday. No, I was gonna do this offline. Damn it. Okay, I guess it's turning to be grinding. Apologies, I guess. Alright. I need to figure. Okay, so I know at the very most these could help me with my leveling up issue at the moment. And I do have at least enough of these. So let's see. My priorities are gonna have to be. I know I do want to take these 2 in. They're my stronger units. And let's see. Skills we gotta build up for their ego bursts. I need to get lust resource and whatever that is. I always forget the name. Gloom. Okay, gloom and lust. What do I need to get? For her resources, I need to acquire Sloth and I believe Pride. Alright. And if I recall correctly... okay, this is a Pride, and this is Lust, so Honglu should be one of my
명령이라면
newer units. God damn it, I'm actually thinking now, this sucks. Alright, that's Gloom. His resources also requires Lust and Gloom build. I need to figure out who else can help me gain Gloom. Rishi only helps with Lust and all that. I do not need... She helps with Gluttony gain as well. But I don't think I need Gluttony at the moment. There you go, Dawn. Dawn needs Lust and Pride, so that wouldn't hurt. And her skills don't only give me Lust, so I need I'm still running into the issue, I need someone to give me Pride. What about you? Okay, so this is Bloom and Lust. Okay, Gloom and Lust, which is what I do need. So Faust, I do need Faust on this team.
언제든.
This is hurting. Mersault, what do you get me? Lust. And if I recall correctly, is Sloth? That looks like Sloth, yeah. For yours, I would need Gloom, but I would need someone to gain the resource of Envy. I need a team of 5. Alright. This is where I have to actually look at the other sinners I've been neglecting for a bit. Gloom and Pride. Or sorry, Envy. Alright, Heathcliff. Lust. And I'm assuming Raph? Yeah. But sorry, that's not Lust. That's Envy and Raph. Which I do not need, I believe. Alright. Envy, Lust. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. Pride and Gluttony. I think I needed Pride. No, I definitely needed to get Pride. Thorax combo wouldn't kill me. And what was Sinclair getting me? Pride and Raph, which I do not need Raph. Which is a shame, because it does have really... okay.
내가 필요해?
I guess... okay, I need to level her up too, actually. I'll just use these tickets real quick. I have no idea what that's in relation to, so I'll figure it out later. Alright.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Yeah, this is really becoming the I have to think about this to learn. No, I definitely need to, in my downtime, start looking into builds. Because I think that is the point I'm having to reach in this. I can't just rely on the brute strength anymore. I need to rely on brute strength as a strategy. Here.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Corn.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Alright. Okay, cool. A lot of people are staggered. Hong Lu's just struggling. Oh, that inflicts both bleed, yeah.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 다들.
Hustle. Oh right, some of my teammates are support skills when in the back line. Everyone's okay, and everyone's dominating.
이 정도야.
I'm curious, what builds does some of y'all run in this game?
기원을 갖춘 기원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
Dominating. Favored. Let's turn that wrong costume? On hit deals +1 for every myself. Interesting. Okay. Wrong costume. Now we have the superior coin flips. This one can go both ways. Yeah.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Come on.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Okay. Dominating. Unopposed. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
I know dominating isn't guaranteed, but it's definitely better than favored.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
잘될수 같은데요?
신바를 찾아 기원을 갖춘 그대로
Oh
무너져.
yeah, no, he's
금방
dead.
다녀올게.
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
Oh, good heavens. Alright. I should make that a saved team for now? Shit, I should check the resource build I was getting from all those encounters.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라
Let's see,
한층 더 돋보인다.
sinners. Okay. I have no idea. I'm just doing that. Let's see, because we go for these. Rodia. That would be it. Yeah, at that point I have to get more. And the Odyssey had a purpose. Oh, that's cute. Those are the lobotomy. Alright, let's see here.
이 저택은
Let's see here. Drive. Excavation. And let's just enter once more. Yeah, this is more or less the team I want to try making things work with.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
God, gosh darn it.
명령대로.
I guess this is where I'd have to add a commentary. Recently I've been eating cherries, so that's something. Not really much of a commentary though. No, it's kind of funny though. Because I chose to stream this game as my means of playing it, I'd feel like, as much as I want to binge it, I'd feel bad if I never actually played it in front of people. Alright, I can probably make that the second one. Yep, changes that to dominating, wrong costume.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 신바를 찾았나?
Here. Oh, she was unopposed. Alright. That 2 stagger pluses. And everything's now dominating and hustling. Let's
금방
go.
다녀올게.
기원을 갖춘
처리했습니다.
그대로 무너져라.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Stagger plus, nice. Two of us got staggered, but that should be fine.
명령대로
Fatal. The whole squad. You got the whole squad laughing.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
Let's see. Unopposed, dominating, unopposed. This one might have a little bit of a toss-up, but we should be fine.
금방 다녀올게.
단정하지 않군요.
You know, someone explained to me very thoroughly yesterday. Dominating doesn't always mean guaranteed. It's still looking at the other person's stats. Holy shit! Go off, Rodia. Favored. Hustle. Dominating. Cool.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
제거하시죠.
Shit, Gregor staggered.
실밥이 터졌나?
What the fuck was happening down there?
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해서.
기원을 가진 그대로 무너져라.
At least it's one guy left.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
실밥이 기원을 가진
And that was
그대로
revenge.
무너져라.
That was revenge for Gregor. Ugh. Man, I can't believe it's almost midway through the year.
자체를 대표할 만한
Isn't that crazy? We're almost through the year 2025.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
And we keep going.
누구 작품이겠나?
I keep going until I don't. Okay, actually no. Let me do one of these threads. I have no idea how these work. But it should be fun for some of these people. I could probably look up the information, but I should just... Oh, the boss battle with the apple again. Everyone should be mostly unopposed. Because, yeah, Honglu's gonna intercept
금방
that.
다녀올게.
What? Okay, cool, we won the clash. Sinking. Ruptured. Bleed. Struggling. Dominate the defensive.
그쪽으로.
Winning the coin toss. Guard. All gold. Favored, unopposed. How favored are we? We have the more rolls, yeah.
명령대로
It's almost staggered. Cool.
실밥이 터졌나?
Return back to the roots and when you were a seed. Alright, alright. Okay, staggered, so cool. Everything's unopposed.
실밥이 터졌나?
I don't know how engaging it really is for me to say, keep clicking the win rate while still reading out if I'm dominating or not. Okay, cool. We're at false apo. Dumbing, neutral. Alright. They would win this encounter. So... Oh. Defense, unopposed.
금방 다녀올게.
Come on, break the false apple. All this revenge for Yuri. No, is there? I was watching some. I finally got someone that's playing AI Somnium Files. It's very fun watching them play it. Especially because I think what's always so fun about a lot of story games is hardly, unless you really want to replay one, you never get to appreciate the stuff at the beginning of the game starts telling you. Because a lot of what those games do tell you, it's like information that becomes more clear with the bigger reveals at the end. I can't specify because what it was in AI Samyang Files that was interesting to see from the beginning again. But it's just interesting how relevant it does become with the twist of that game. Hard. Okay. Favorite, dominating. How favored are we? Oh yeah, we have more flips.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Oh, we lost. Wait, no, we won! Yay! No, my friend yesterday watched me in the mirror dungeon take on the Buddha statue, and he was surprised at how long that took me because according to him, he never got to deal with the you know how like all the unrally fights in the game have like the events? He didn't know that there was an event even for that boss. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, cool. Immobilize. What? Okay, cool. Everything's unopposed. Cool.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Nice. Oh, cheese Louise, man. Jeez Louise. The things I do for story progression.
대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
Alright, cool.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군. 누구 작품이겠나?
Ah. I don't know what that sound was in relation to. I just heard something. But oh well. Let us see. Wait, let's see. I guess this is where I work. Shoot, I'm more. I feel like I'm more reactionary commentary than genuine commentary. Because a lot of it, I do feel like I want to. I don't know, make awkward jokes about a lot of things. Where do I keep hearing that from? Because interesting. Is chat dead? That can't be it. If y'all are messaging something right now, I'm not entirely sure because I keep hearing it, but for some reason it's not letting me see what it is. Peculiar. Oh, there we are. Okay, yeah, no, I see the I'm chilling message now. Sorry about that. That's good. I mean, honestly, I guess for a lot of y'all, this is the fun of watching someone play a game you like and seeing their reaction to certain stuff. Yeah, believe me, that's me watching every like 100-line streamer. But it's upsetting too because I still get to beat the game. 100. Like there is so many endings. I'm barely still on 58 out of 100. Right now I'm running through Box of Blessings. Alright, we're good favored. We can figure it out. Yeah, oh, nice. What class are you running in D&D at the moment, honestly? Sadly, I've never been able to play a campaign to completion. But as far as I've got, I made a, if I recall, what's the crow species? Fighter Kenku?
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Let's see.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
즉시 퇴거하시죠.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
You know, something that dawned on me yesterday. So I was like texting someone, and you know, I texted them, "Hey, I'm eating using venison meat today," but they immediately respond back with, "What's this new meat drop?" And I was confused as heck when they said that. But because you know, venison is deer meat, or I guess venison itself is more of a species name. Wait, let me check that real quick.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Venison. Yeah, venison is meat of the deer, but it's interesting because I guess some people just don't really realize there's just another way of referring to deer meat. And I guess for some people too, it's not as common. I know some people aren't familiar with the idea of people eating rabbits or frog meat for that matter. I've tried rabbit, I never tried frog. Frog is a curious one though. Like, I have a hard time trying to imagine the taste and the quality of the meat you get from the animal.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
퇴거하시죠.
Oh, and turtle is so foreign to me. I remember reading a book in middle school. What is it? The Clockwork.
맛있는 거 준비해줘,
Like
단테.
the Clockwork
맛있는 거
Atomic or
준비해줘,
something like that.
단테.
Clockwork Prince. And I remember there was a scene where one of the characters meets a homeless woman in a park that was making turtle soup.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
It always interested me because that was my first time
주인공
directly hearing
의상이
about eating
오늘따라 한층 더
turtle meat.
돋보이는군.
Here. Ew. All right. Do I dare embarrass myself by going in there once again? Probably. Okay, wait, let's see here. Okay. Everyone's more or less at level 20 again.
제가 원하는 대로
Either
배워버려도
this
되나요?
fight goes well or I lose again. Alright, Dante. Let us relive the traumatizing reality of that Don Quixote will not listen to the orders given to her again. Hey, I'm probably not gonna reach the dungeon. I gotta go to work at like 4:30. Struggling. Favored. How favored? That is definitely favored. Neutral. He has more coins. I wanna trust
재미는
us.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Okay. How favored? We can work with that. We can work with that. We are not. We are neutral. Neutral. All right. So no one has out resources.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게
Have to
할게요.
hope and pray. Have to hope and pray. Win your neutral interactions.
손에는 단정하지 않고요.
Oh my god, we're doing it! Let's see. Favored, good favored. Unopposed. Neutral. Okay, we can do this. Oh god. Okay. This is Damn it, you know how long this thing. Defense, unopposed, dominating. How dominating? Dominating well. Definitely dominating. Definitely dominating. So, hello, Roland Ruin with an A.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Currently getting through Canto 3, had to do a quick fast training, but I'm probably gonna have to focus some more on my downtime and off grinding. And and Otis lost some of her neutral encounters. Favored, dominating, unopposed, neutral. They have more points. Is that Watch Grade 9 Fixer? Watched Grade 9 Fixer. I don't know what you mean by that. Alright. All I can do is press forward and hope for the best, I guess.
그렇게 할게요.
Haha, that would be... Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Oh, is your name a reference to something then? Okay. We're getting through this with hopes and dreams. Thankfully, everyone has the resources now, I think, to get dominating when we need to. Oh, okay, cool. May I ask which one it is from? Because I don't know. I have yet to run into a Roland in any of my games yet, that I recall.
금방 다녀올게.
When your encounters. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. God. Dominating, unopposed. Neutral. This is the only neutral one. Okay. Let's turn that neutral into a confirm.
터졌나?
It's from the previous. Oh! I want to assume as much, hence the name Roland Ruina. Honestly, I feel like once I catch up to the Cantos of Limbus, I probably could want to go back for a library. Or when I finally beat 100 lines.
퇴거하시죠.
Like, it's so funny. I tell myself I want to play all these story games. But then I also have to realize I have to read all these story games. Silver Case, House of the Fate of Morgana. Hell yeah, Somnium Files 3 comes out next week, and I'm like preparing myself for that. I already beat the first two, so I want to play the first one day one. I want to have that proper fun. Yay, we did it! We fucking won! God damn it, okay. Oh man. Roland, you really did miss it. It was just oh yeah, no, clearly not biased opinions that you recommending Ruina. Believe me, Project Moon propaganda has not left my friend group, and by friend group I mean the one guy who keeps telling me play all these Project Moon games while I keep trying to tell him to finish up his playthrough of 100 line. Anyway, really just gonna watch from there? You won't sway me with that look, manager. I'm nothing more than a guy that none play heed to. It would be impertinent of me to brandish my weapon. Well, to meddle one more time, K-Corp Singularity takes the form of healing bolts that restore most wounds in the blink of... That explains all those... Oh my god, I hate those guards. I suppose it should be compared to that ability of yours. Hey, wait! Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it, K-Corp security guards closed in on us. Oh my lord.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이
Otis, thank you, but also we did so ass during that.
누구 작품이겠나?
I honest to God forget this is how Canto 3 started. Am I assuming that we're gonna reach that point where it's just like gonna be a whole like freaking myriad shift from what we were experiencing at the beginning of all this? Wait, like, oh shoot, I hate how I just realized. Okay. Did I even get my reward from that? Okay, cool, I got my reward. That's all I cared about. All right, let's hope. Let's hope I do not suffer in this again. I will keep working with this team because at least this team can gain the resources we
빨리
need.
끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Oh, good heavens. Okay, this is just straight fighting. Unopposed. We're pretty good favors. Alright.
금방 다녀올게.
First guy's guarding. And Hong Lu lost his flash. Okay, but one staggered. We can work with that. I think I'm seeing why you may be struggling. Honestly, lay it on me. Tell me what's up. Because I already tried my best to at least modify the team a bit to see what I could use to get resource gains. Or is it more of a level cap situation where I should probably have gone back and level up more?
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
And Hong Lu lost his encounter. Oh, actually, the only two I've uptied so far have been Gregor and Otis. But I know what you're getting at, though. I'm finally aware of the uptying part. I need to go back and actually gain more of the resources of the upties. So that requires more off-stream grinding. Because believe me, as fun as it would be to have a full stream of grinding, I kind of would prefer to do it my own time, so I can just probably like put headphones in and just set myself down on that. Honestly, I'll try my best seeing how well I can endure in these next few fights. But if I do keep persisting in struggles, then I'll probably will just close stream for today and off grind for the rest of the evening. Oh, come on, Rod! Come on, Radia! Come on, Radia! Jesus Christ! She was fighting for her life there. What the fuck? I have not developed gloom. Damn it.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게
And I
할게요.
lost the point. Wait, no, I got back.
실밥이 터졌나?
All I think you really need is to uptie Alice and Faust. I guess that's true. I noticed in their third ability, that's when you get out to 3 to get their third abilities, right? That's what I also noticed from the menus. Alright, I'll see the conditions I need to reach after the fight then. Cause I feel like I have decent odds of winning this. But it's definitely been a trifle. And at least the battle music's nice. Favored? How favored? Yeah, we can work with that. 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 Alright, let's go! A world where no one loses their coin tosses!
제대로 들어갔습니다.
실밥이 터졌나?
Thank you, my favorite opportunist. Let's see. Unopposed, 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 dominating, unopposed, unopposed. Okay, I think we got this.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
처리했습니다.
더 잘 뵐 수
Alright,
있을 것 같은데요.
staggered. Favored. We're definitely dominating. Alright, we got this.
떨거지면 잘라낸다.
That should be sufficient enough. Alright, yeah. Hopefully with that change I should be able to reach my initial goal of at least getting to the dungeon so I can do the dungeon tomorrow.
실밥이 터졌나?
Fatal. Hustle. Cloud
좀
cutter.
더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
즉시 철거하시죠.
And Radia finishing him off.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Oh my god, we brought that back. These are like so intense. I gotta I'm being sure I'm paying attention to how our coin tosses are working out.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
Jesus. Okay. Let me go back then to sinners. And let's see. I need to grind more of those up T's then. And I won't have enough to grind up for the one. I would have to keep consecutively grinding. Oh, yeah, sorry. And see where I would need, let's see, 23 more and another 80 more for Gregor. Alright. The Lucavation.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
I guess more golden apple battles. Oh, go to dispense. Oh, alright, give me a moment then. Let me actually... Or actually, wait. Did I lose the Epclin I got from putting into that? I just leveled up. I think I have more than enough. Let's see. Did I go to dispense?
죄송합니다. 응대에 문제가 생긴
Okay,
것
cool. They do
같습니다.
return it to you. Sweet.
다음번엔
Let's
심리를
see.
끼치지 않을 수 있도록
Dispense.
최선을 다.
Alright, and what's up? No, you're good. What's up? They gave me back the encapsulate module anyway. Top button, shared thread exchange. Oh. Oh, I'm guessing these ego shards we can put towards getting more of the threads. Yeah, that's okay. Might as well do the ones I have the most of. 93. I need at least 160 then if I need Gregor's. Probably don't have enough for that, sadly. Get 80 up to, and it should be good. Okay, okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind then. Let me undo all this then. It'd be no sense to do all this and then only upgrade the one person. This should suffice. Alright, and now let's go back to sinners. Upgrade Rodia, uptie.
퍼레이드의 준비는 끝났나? 의사는
Costume,
무대
stage
장식.
prop, lazy bums.
아,
The final review of
맞아.
preparations.
내가
아.
최종 점검한다.
My favorite tired war woman. Well, now I can focus on stream. I'm curious what that means when you said that, but let's see. The child is already busy so early in the morning. Browsing through several layers of fabric, cutting them to shapes and sewing them to various elaborate patterns with a needle as thick as her finger. And after the busyness passes, she stands in one spot, stares intently at something. This seems slightly off balance. The child quickly sewed together a whole party dress and placed it on a mannequin. It looked downright dazzling from a glance, but perhaps there was something that child found unsatisfying. We beat the living thing out of some train and fell into the hole, and then our session ended. Ah, damn. Oh, I see it. Like, did you fall in the hole and die, or was it more that they just wanted to end it as y'all falling in the hole for next time? Let's see. On a block again. A high-pitched clink of heels cut into the quiet, heavy atmosphere of Taylor's room, and a large shadow comes into the child before coming to a stop. Must you keep that parasol unfurled indoors as well? It blurs the colors of my artwork. Didn't you know? Sunlight is not the only enemy of maintaining smooth skin. Your harsh lighting doesn't help. The other child was garbed in a garish purple. I suppose our dim way to end the session and okay, fair enough. The other child was garbed in a garish purple dress and carried a large parasol for her. She replied, but doesn't look terribly interested. She did not raise her head even once from her nails to look at the child, clearly uninterested in anything else that wasn't her. I won't deny that. What brings the Taylor room? Isn't the parade beginning soon? Well, that's exactly why I'm here. Okay, which still doesn't answer my question. You guess you're gonna start moping and getting mad if I tell you that I've been having some problems with the dress you made? Problems? Ha! The child with her nails painted purple as well let out a long sigh. She could already see how the rest of this conversation was going to go. I'll keep that in mind then. But she could hardly bring herself to attend the parade in an imperfect costume. So unfit for the occasion. But unfortunately, she left without a choice. She had to visit Taylor's room. That is simply impossible. I measured and reviewed every single thread that passes through my hand. Not to mention that your costume was the one that I put my utmost... It's gotten loose down here. I lost weight. Not your fault, okay? What? The child hurriedly approached her with a tape measure. It's true. Have you been skipping your meals? If by meals you're referring to Hema bars that taste like bricks, then no, of course not. Well, on the brighter side, this may be a chance to give a stylistic lift to that dress. But I worry that your beautiful face may have grown sunken. Then I'll leave that up to you to deal with. It's your job to make me look cute after all. How about a beautiful mask for me? Suppose I can do that. I agree that it is getting increasingly difficult to insist on Hema bars, given our recent meal. The child thinks back to the banquet, muttering to herself. The child and their family hadn't had a real meal like that in a long, long time. They had to convince a human, I guess, here at La Mancha Land. Long did I assume that we were cursed to look hideous without masks. It seems that I was wrong. The sheer flavor was one thing, but I could hardly believe how we managed to go so long without a proper meal. Certainly was a pleasant banquet. I see that your tailor's scissors have grown as well, thanks to the blood. That's why these scissors work so well now. For a moment, the pair seemed to be reminiscing a certain shared memory together, before gritting their teeth. I don't suppose Father will be returning anytime soon? From that adventure from the helm? Well, his powers are unparalleled and ineffable. Let's try not to make any hasty guesses. Still, I guess that the whole point in his eyes was that he wanted to go on an adventure like humans do. Without his powers as a blood fiend, I suppose. At least for now, yes. Yeah, and once he returns, you know what to do, right? Heavily silence fell upon them. They both read in their eyes of one another a certain agreement. A certain agreement to enact a plan. A plan so terrifying, they couldn't even bring themselves to speak of it. Interesting. Is it for all the egos that essentially they just have like their own little stories, I guess? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Essentially just some intel into the world that this ID came from is what this is. Ah, okay, thank you. Yep. And there you go, that's upgraded. Alright, now let's see how much further I can get into Canto 3 before I have to keep off grinding. ID egos or something else. Yeah, okay. ID. Sorry, I guess the phrases get thrown around a lot that I confuse one with the other.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도
Alright,
되나요?
Barber of La Mancha Land. Let's hope this all works out this time. Alright. Unopposed, neutral. All right, you know what? We play with these
금방
odds.
다녀올게.
First skill 3 usage imminent. All right, let's make you a new dress. And Gregor got staggered. And Faust is struggling. So is Rodya. One-sided, neutral.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 기대라.
Well, damn. Okay, dominating, unopposed, favored, favored. That's a good favorite. I reckon that's good. I can imagine that definitely opened up a path better than how we were dealing with the fights earlier.
금방 다녀올게.
All right. All right. Okay, cool. One was staggered. All right, let's fix up. Are we dominating? Or are we? How are we doing this? Oh, that's unopposed. All right. And on top of having the skill 3, I'm pretty sure she also rolls a little bit. Yeah. I noticed already she already had like 4 coins rolling in her favor. So favored. Opposed, neutral. Yeah, we can work with this. Make them a new dress! Come on! Yeah, I'm definitely. Faust ego would be good. Would be good here. Actually, no. I should probably check when that becomes relevant. Okay, yeah, she's struggling. Yeah, Faust ego is required. Faust is smart.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I don't think it was under. I don't know. I have a hard time gauging if damage is good or not. At the very most, as long as I got the hit in, I don't really complain that much yet. After all, Gregor's at least getting his clashes. And Faust is smart. Oh wait, Faust's ego didn't go off. Oh no, there it is.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Faust knows all offense. Gregor. Oh yeah, no, I think it's Ryosho's ability, if I recall correctly. If I recall, whose is it? Color. It's somewhere here. I know Ryosho is probably the reason we're healing from all the blood damage we're doing. Opposed, dominating. How's this going? Favored. All right, Honglu. Carried home.
명령대로.
Okay, cool. I'm seeing it. He's not failing his coin toss. He got the cloud cutter in. Fair enough.
그대로 무너져라.
Yeah. I guess it would be rare for somebody's skills to break like that. Alright. Everyone should be fine. She has a neutral clash. But if she can break through... Yeah, let's not play with the defense right now. Why not? The humble Malphas. Alright, Otis. Break in.
실밥이 터졌나?
이 정도야.
Staggering. Sewing. Threading needle. Come on, break through the thread. The threaded tape. Break through.
실밥이 터졌나?
이 정도야.
Nice. Majority of them are staggered or overwhelmed. Oh, this is unopposed.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
기도해.
Yeah, scissor blade through. Kill them.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
Once more, we're feeling.
꺼냈다.
Nice.
맛있는 거 준비해줘. 네.
처리했습니다.
So that's press the advantage, give them no quarters. So that's why it only did 3, 31. Oh yeah, no, believe me, I think this is the team I thankfully might as well keep trying to push forward with.
떨거지면 잘라낸다.
I need to start developing, honestly, more varied teams. Because when playing the mirror dungeon yesterday, that's when I started realizing the importance of the team builds directly. Especially more than prioritizing what I'm getting ego-wise, but as well as prioritizing what I'm getting as like be it blunt damage, splash damage, bleed, inflicting tremors, all the likes. Goddamn though, goddamn, we're finally making it through. All right, K Corp Singularity, HP bullets. Now why does that sound familiar? Lobotomy Corporation. And it would. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. At this point, just use what you have and don't really try to build around anything yet. Oh yeah, no, for sure. But at the very most, I will try to grind because I do want to at least be able to level up my current team's egos, especially Gregor, because I feel like Gregor and Otis have been my good 2 units so far. All right, anyway, any would be fatal injuries we managed to inflict were healed away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. Oh yeah, no, I've been saving some of my pulls for per Ignite in 2 days. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Chief Ku's patience was hung snapped. I can't take it anymore. This has got to be the most pointless fight in the world. Can't you see?
말했잖아요.
I told you, entering into conflict with a wing is an exercise in futility. This didn't know the futility would hit us right away. The pleasure grows as soon as it's removed. It's difficult to continue on with combat. Really? Art can be rubbish like this, huh? Ryosha made the most pained expression I've ever seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before even a drop of blood can spill from them. There couldn't be a worse battle for Ryosha to fight. She gains no satisfaction because there's no one really dying or bleeding. Isn't there anything we can do? HP or Heliopiosis is a bioengineered technology that allows for continuous repairs of damaged or lost cells. We'll stop Honglu or Heathcliff then. I could possibly carry you until Canto 6 all by themselves, not gonna lie. Noted.
한번 투약받아도
One dose already
상당히
lasts considerably long, so imagine what that means for those in the nest who receive constant supplies.
전투로는 이길
Put
방법이
simply,
없다고 할 수도
you can't
있겠네요.
reasonably defeat them in combat. That's what Virgil was getting at. Even Faust was shaking her head in dispotency. But then, woohoo! In the heart of chaos, I've arrived at last! A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air. Oh my god, who are we about to meet right now?
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공
Alright.
의상이
Siegfried.
오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
Siegfried and Roy.
누구 작품이겠나?
All Might. I have no fear! It is I! Half Might is here! I don't think any of you. I don't suppose any of y'all would have known what that reference was. No, Half Might's actually from a different game. I won't specify, but AI Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. There's a character named Ryuki whose occasional line, it's like, no need to fear, it is I, Half Might is here. But considering the scenarios that he's going through in that game, it's disturbing he says Half Might of all things. A figure approached us with a terrifying force reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야? 뭐가 달려오고 있는 거야?
What's that? What's that thing running at us?
앞으로 3초.
ETA, 3 seconds. Manager?
판단을.
Reject. Somnium is a crazy game. I'm glad I got a friend of mine to finally play the first one. I hope he endures enough through it to enjoy what makes Somnium so endearing. I do also want to get around to finally beating the Zero Escape games for myself as well. Because I don't know, I'm starting to realize like Uchikoshi, fun guy, fun writer. I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. Virgilus was the only one who showed up, who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased and unsurprised at this apparently unexpected arrival. Dante, manager sinners. How are we okay, look, how are we supposed to be responsible for Don Quixote putting a spear in the wall? Railroad Zero Escape Games is balls to the walls level of insane writing. Well, like, okay, Somnium Files, I've learned to praise of like, he knows how to do scenario writing. Because I love the first Somnium Files games because of how well it's like each route or branch path on explains enough to where you are satisfied to see where it ends, but you also get a better idea of what the overall story is, that it becomes more satisfying. Nirvana Initiative, it wasn't as, like, I do like the twist of the routes, but I don't think it was as, like, how do I put it? I don't know how I feel about it. On the one hand, I liked it, but on the second hand, I don't like it. But Zero Escape, I do want to get there because, you know, I've played mostly Kodaka written games, and now, you know, I'm playing 100 Line, and this is the Kodaka Uchikoshi love child that I want to, like, finally do my due diligence as a person that's learning to like both their writing, to be like, you know what? No, I owe it to Uchikoshi to play the Zero Escape, especially because I bought the trilogy when it was on sale during the Steam sale. Oh, for sure. Simple. We kill Don Quixote, and then bring her back because we need the spare body. But thank y'all, I'll keep that in mind then. Alright, to be more clear, he was more displeased than unsurprised at this apparently expected arrival.
역시 오시는군.
There you are.
Kei사의 대스타.
G-Corp's superstar. A jovial-looking man appeared amidst the chaos of an obnoxious laugh. Customs asking, "Hey, what's that you got there? Potatoes? Why is the bag bleeding? Bloody potatoes? Carry on." For the Olympus Company. Anyway, a jovial-looking man appeared amidst the chaos of an obnoxious laugh.
모두 안녕하신가? 목격담은 얼마든지 올려도 되지만 사진 촬영부터는 K사의 공식 허가가 필요하네.
Y'all weren't kidding with the All Might, but what the fuck is this character design? Spanish potatoes. Greetings, one and all. You are free to share stories of the heroic feats you are to witness here, but photographs and more will require permission from K-Corp.
다만 30분 후에는
Alas, I must attend the magazine interview in half an hour, so I cannot overlinger. I pray you to understand.
왜 안 오나 했지.
Was wondering when you'd come.
날개 월급쟁이가
I heard you
되어버렸다지.
became a wagey serving a wing, Siegfried.
그 비아냥거리는 말 본세는 여전하시군 그래.
Oh, Siegfried is the same as Virgil. He's a fixer. Ah, I see your tongue is as sharp as ever, dear fellow.
코드 퍼플이 발동해서 불이 나게
Rushed here at once in response to Code Purple. And methinks your friends were the perpetrators.
친구 아니야.
Not exactly
이
friends.
소동 속에 나는
I hope you understand I have nothing to do with the commotion.
그럼
In that case, yep, I count on you to give them a spicy lesson.
무슨 이야기를
What did you mutter about? Don't bode well.
동감.
Agreed.
어디서 굴러온 놈이지?
From under what stone did he come out?
보아니
Ah,
꽤
well,
구석진
it
골목에서
appears
온
that some of
분들도
you
있나
come
보군.
from faraway lands. Right
좋아.
then. I shall grant you all the privilege of photography for this special occasion. The occasion in which I kick your ass.
우리를 아주 길거리
He
추종자
treats us like
상태에
worshippers on the street.
감히
How dare you? Even though Virgil let them beat us up, I'm sure he loves us, right? Someone's happy. Why are you? Don Quixote, what's wrong? That man, he himself!
머리가 좀
We're in a
바빠서
hurry, so get this done with a minute if possible. Keep that clock head out of this. Prosthetic is that? Right then.
그렇다면
Make it 50
50초로 하지.
seconds. Both a skilled fighter and a talented performer. I could only watch in awe as he proves himself to be nothing short of a hero.
자, 여기를 한번
Now,
봐주게.
look here once
우리
more.
팬들이 매우
I'm sure
좋아해줄
fans
거야.
will love it. This blight.
더럽게
This blighter is too damn strong.
방금 뭐란 거지?
What did you just now? Ah, well, isn't that cute? One after another, he made short work of the sinners. Virgil watched. Is the goal that like he's gonna kill us all so he can just carry us through customs to be our way out of the situation? Virgil watched the carnage with a pleased expression. About time they learned what happens if you keep a ruckus in a nest and they can get away with it. Dante, I may remember at the moment, but at one point, it used to be something of a big wig. So to please speak. I was? I couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm just a powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being chewed up, spat out, and ignored in the trash by my sinners. They even treated me as team-filled medic. To think that this miserable manager used to be a respected leader of many sometimes in the past. I had a genuine desire to ask Faust for another way to recover my memories. However, your memory loss does not wholly excuse all the faults in your performance as a manager. I'm starting to understand what I mean. I thought of the staff at K-Corp checkpoint. They showed no pity for the family they were about to tear apart, treating it as nothing more than part of due process. Although Don Quixote got into trouble when she sprang forth to rectify injustice. I just know it wouldn't have haunted my sleep for days if we turned a blind. And seeing Heathcliff tighten the grip on his weapon to veins as he witnessed the disturbance. If not Don Quixote, at least one of us would have intervened. Truth be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Quixote down. Virgil isn't necessarily wrong when he says the blame rests on me for causing this. Taking back my head might not be for the best after all, Virgil. Ah dear. I got to tell them to put on a microphone next time. I'll take it you've gotten my point.
46.5초.
46.5 seconds. Another day, another heroic tale of justice written. Looks like the curtain has closed. Time to rewind, Dante. They're all dead. Yep. That was very important. We had to see we had to see Siegfried kill all of our fucking sinners. Effie and Saudi too. Effie and Saudi are here again? After 12 worlds of agony. Poor Dante. Imagine the pain. Oh, for real. After 12 worlds of agony, the sinners were back in one piece. The massacre must have been humbling because it felt rather strange seeing them this quiet.
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선.
How's life been, Red Gaze? We've rarely had a chance to meet in recent times. Haven't shown up to the League of Excellent Nest Dwelling Fixers lately either.
내가 초대장을 무려
Were you unable to read the dozens of invitations I sent you?
주소 바꿨어. 그리고 당신처럼 충실하게 꼬리 따위 흔들고 있을 여유도 없지.
So there's someone in higher power than Virgil. It's crazy to think about. Actually, this someone's equal to power in Virgil. That's the crazy part to think about. Changed addresses. And I don't have the time to lick top brass boots like you're doing. I don't know what happened between these two, but Virgil She's a bit hostile here, right?
첫 보기에도
The
둘의
difference in
성향이 다르다고
disposition
느끼지 않나요,
between
단테?
them is rather clear, isn't it, Dante? In what way?
간단히 말하자면
Simply put,
지크프리트 씨는
Siegfried can be
해결사
described as a
중에서도
pro-wing
나에게
fixer
친화적인 쪽에
based
가까웠죠.
on the views he's expressed.
반면에 베르길리우스
On the other
씨는
hand, our guide
해결사만의 독립성을 추구했어요.
sought independence as a fixer.
영향력이 강한
He
어느
believes that
한
a fixer
곳에
loses sight of
해결사가
their core
종속되는
principles
순간
the moment they become subordinate
해결사가
to an
지켜야 할
influential entity.
최소한의 가치마저도 사라진다고 생각했거든요.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, most Nest big shots. Damn.
힘 있는 자들
He is
한정에서
someone who is strict towards
누구보다
those with
엄격한
power.
작별을
After
들이미는
all.
사람입니다.
While speaking with Faust, I saw Don Quixote quake and approach Siegfried with shaky hands. She must have been honored to see him, even after being mincemeat by his hands mere moments ago.
팬이요. 그대 피규어도 모아놓았어. 한정판은 아니지만 나도 그대처럼 엄청난 해결사가 되는 것이 꿈이요.
So that was the figurine she wants to collect here. Fan I am! I have collected figurines sculpted after you, though I've yet to get my hands on limited editions. I set my heart on becoming a magazine fixer such as you. Okay, we get paid? Like, where does she have the money for the figures?
해결사
An
꿈나무가
aspiring fixer.
시간이 얼마
I
없지만
have time,
사인은
little
해줄
time
수
to
있지.
spare, but more than enough for an autograph. Deku Don Quixote, I'm so honored! Siegfried, my hero!
그게 정말이요? 그럼 사인은
Don Quixote wouldn't steal. She's a hero after all. Also, wait, I'm sorry, I gotta go back for Don Quixote sounds.
그게 정말이요? 그럼 사인은 여기.
Is that true? Then would you sign an autograph here? So brass Don Quixote. I laugh at the fact that everyone really just keeps calling Don Quixote by full names Don Quixote. Okay, Roland. Slow your horses there, buddy.
안내합니다. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플.
Alright.
상황
Code purple
종료.
dismissed. Code purple
코드
dismissed.
퍼플.
All codes cleared.
올 코드.
일은
Huzzah!
성공적으로 끝마쳤다.
That's a job well done.
그럼
Now
또
then,
어디선가에서
until we
보도록 하지.
meet. Leaping with tremendous force, Siegfried vanished into the air. Although there was a small delay, we did get the travel permit in the end. My horses cannot be slowed. Let's see, Virgil returned to the bus in the meantime, or perhaps he only got off knowing that he would run to Siegfried. He looked rather upset as he walked away, but no one seemed to care that much. Lucis surrounding frigidness, Don Quixote was happy as a clam, caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Siegfried.
꾸고 있는 것은 아닌지
I must be
모르겠어.
caught in a dream, Manager Esquire. Will you pinch my cheek just once?
내 한 번만 꼬집어줄 수 있겠어?
Just as I was about to give the blissful Don Quixote a word while we walked outside of the border checkpoint, an armored vehicle stopped before us. A newfound
새로운
foe
적인가?
bold them to challenge
경제
us
검문소 앞에서
right,
간도 크고.
right in front of a Nest checkpoint.
이 차는 LCC
That vehicle's from
청소부서
LCC
소속이군요.
clearance department. What, are we shopping for less right now? The following Faust replied plainly, or Plain replied. The vehicle's door open.
나 참. 왜
Yeah,
이렇게 오래 걸린
there they
거야?
are.
이
Ah,
근처를 세 바퀴나
jeez,
뱅뱅
what took you so
돌았잖아.
long? We had to cycle 3 laps waiting for it to be over. A couple of familiar faces appeared out of the car. Effie and Sadi. Even though their outfits had changed, their faces were greased with just as much confidence and poise.
비포 팀에서도 온
Oh,
건가?
people from the before team,
분위기가
eh?
좀 달라졌군
What
그래.
about you look different, I gotta say.
그건 카지노
That was the
잔입을
sky we
위한
had in Northern
위장복이었답니다.
Casino.
결과적으로는
ultimately useless,
쓸모가
though.
없긴 했지만 말이에요.
Look, Sadi. We still got the golden bow, so we did our job.
그 심부를 찌르는 말투는 여전하구만.
Still got that sharp tongue too, huh? My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious cacophony that was our last operation.
소드.
You see that
저
clock's
시계
hand on the
시침
you see that hand on the
바르르
clock
거리는
trembling? You'll make them
저러다가
cry.
울기라도 하겠어.
장난이랍니다.
I was just being playful.
실력으로는 아직 발전해야
But I
할
had
부분이
much room for
한참 남아
improvement in regard to
있었지만
skill.
그래도
I've made up my mind
LCB
to admit that
부사관의
the
색깔이
LCB
있다는
department
걸
has its own
인정하기로
character.
했거든요.
In spite of the rough path we took, it sounds like we did leave a positive impression on the two.
비포 팀들은 먼저
The before team was supposed to be on site at this hour, wasn't it?
다른 대원들은 이미
The
도착해
others should
있을
be
거야.
there already.
너희들이
We decided to
알면
wait for you
유용할 추가 정보가
because we
있어서
had useful intel to share.
잠시나
In any case, do you
우리가
care about
신경이
us?
쓰였다는
Right?
거네. 맞지?
너희들도 우리의
Do you have a
매력에
couple of new
헤어나오지
fans
못했던
knee deep
거
in
아니야?
our charm?
왜 그런 거
You
있잖아.
know, something like the sort of
귀신같이
food
맛없는
that
재료들만
is cooked for
모아놓아서
ghastly ingredients,
요리했는데
but at the end
묘하게
results a
맛있는 거?
pleasant surprise.
맞아.
Yep, I
전쟁에
had a
그런
lot
게
of that in the
많았지.
battlefield. Miserable to swallow,
분명
but
먹을
somehow
당시에는
memorable.
비참했는데 자꾸 기억에 남는 그
Ah, you goofy too.
두 분 다 어떤
What
음식을
kind of
드셔왔던
food have
거죠?
you been eating? Oh, she has a gun.
저 그런데 전달받을 정보란 어떤 것인가요?
By the way, what's the intel you were going to share with us?
이번 목표 지점 말이야.
It's about our target location.
우리 말고
It seems another
다른
faction has
집단의
occupied the
점령에
place
있는
already.
그래서 우리 쪽에서도
We're putting
평소보다
in more
많은 인원을
manpower than
투입하고 있지.
usual as a result.
그래봤자
I bet there
또
are yet
어디서
another
모여드는
swarm
새파리
of
같은
gadflies
놈들이겠지.
attracted by opportunity. As others pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near the Golden Bow. Shoot Gregor for 5 coins! Why would we do that to the war vet? All he was doing was talking about the food he remembered. No! We weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near the Golden Bow. For our first mission, strangling soldiers from G Corp took shelter in the abandoned facility. And on our second, a variety of gangs inhabited the casino.
안타깝지만
Unfortunately, our opponents
이번
this time
상대들은 예전
will be some
같은
crummy
부스러기는
no-names
아닌
like
심사
before.
기록을 슬쩍
We took a peek at the
살펴보니까
immigration inspection
몇
reports
주
and found
전
that
엔사에서
N-Corp dispatched a
대거 파견한 기록이
legion of
남아
employees a
있었어.
few weeks ago.
심지어
Same destination
우리와
ours too.
목적지가 같더라고.
We were shooting. No, we are not gonna shoot the war vet. Like, he doesn't need to be shot. If he was gonna be shot, he should have been shot in the battlefield. He lived this long. Let him live longer.
엔사에서
공식적으로
From
드러난 행보는 아니지만
Though this wasn't an
K사 쪽에서도
officially
심사
disclosed
통과를
activity,
해준 걸로 봐선
seeing that G Corp has
모종의
let them
거래가
pass
있었을
means
수도
they
있지.
might have made a deal under the table.
즉,
Which,
엔사에서
if
미리
it's
파견이 와
true
있는 게
that N-Corp
사실이라면
has sent
가는
staff in
길이
advance,
순탄하지만은 않을
the
거라는
journey won't be a
소리랍니다.
smooth one.
그렇군.
He's like,
이거 자칫하다.
bro, why do you want to kill him so bad? He hasn't even said anything yet. I see. I'm worried we might make enemies of several wings as we go on.
장기적으로 봤을 때
In long
날개
term,
간의 충돌은
conflict with
불가피한
wings will
수순일
be an
거예요.
unavoidable step in the process. Foe Reaper, I like the defense, but I don't know how to feel about that defense. So if he hasn't suffered enough yet, so we gotta kill him at the height of his suffering when his sanity points is at -50 or something.
하지만 엔사에서
Judging from the fact that
공식적인
N-Corp
파견을
hasn't
공표한 게
made
아닌
this
걸
motion
봐서는
officially known,
단순히 이익
it could end
집단
as
간의
a simple
충돌로
conflict of
마무리될
interest.
수도 있고요. 어쩌면
Furthermore,
그들이
we can't
진정으로
discount the
원하는 건
possibility that it's not the Golden Bow
황금바지가
they're
아니라는
after.
가능성.
어찌 됐든
Doesn't change that
여기저기에 써먹기
we're
편한 게
convenient
우리라는 건
pawns for our
부정되지
higher
않을
ups
것
to throw
같지만
around either way.
아 맞아.
Alright.
K사
I heard
입국
some
관리소에서
morons caused a scene
소동을
at the
일으킨
K-Corp checkpoint.
멍청이들이 있다고 했는데
Did you guys see who they were?
혹시 얼굴 봤어?
소문이라는 건 참
Rumor
빠르게
travels with such
퍼지는
haste.
거야. 마치
Twist as though
로신한테 갔어.
a strident Rotsikaneti. We want the final battle Dante or final battle Dante. And it's like the battle with everything at stake, no revives, just a man for a clock for a head. Don Quixote hung her head, possibly an embarrassment. Roshinate, I think it's pronounced. Oh, okay. Roshinate. Don Quixote hung her head, possibly an embarrassment. Perhaps she finally started to learn that her reckless actions had repercussions. That or I'm mistaken that she's glad that more people know of what she's done.
아깝지 뭐예요.
Shame I
그런
missed it.
광경은 자주 볼
That's
수
not the
있지도
kind of
않았을
spectacle you see
텐데.
every day. Did they really not know it was us?
목숨이 여러 개 있는 게
Really?
아닌 이상
Who in their right mind
누가
would mess
감히
with a
입국
wing at a border
관리소에서부터
checkpoint unless they had lives to spare? Final Olympus, you play as Dante, and Final the Sinners, plus Virgil, all at once. We would have the most busted attacks. No, what is it? The only thing, oh, what is it? Final enemy, Dante. Her devious smile. Okay, no, she probably does know. Unless they had lives to spare. Oh my god, Dawn.
설마
Please don't tell me.
아니죠?
Never mind, she's putting it together now.
자자.
Come
시간도
on,
얼마
we don't have
없고
much
하니 빨리
time,
이동하죠.
so we should get going.
이런
Oh dear.
베르길리우스님은
Mr. Virgil nowhere to
이번에도
be
안
seen
계시네.
again.
그
him?
양반
Get back to
먼저
the bus
버스로
first.
들어갔어?
아쉽네요.
What a pity.
이번에야말로
I didn't want to
얼굴
miss my
한번
chance to say
비추고
hello.
싶었는데.
They're really keen to see Virgil.
다음에는 꼭
We'll
인사를
leave an
하고
impression on him
나겠어.
next time, mark my words.
너희 대신
I plan to
우리를
ask him if we
합류시킬
can join
생각은
the
없냐고도
team in your
물어볼
stead.
계획이거든.
Are you willing to die? Alright, anyway. Alright. What's that? What? That's the reason you wanted to meet him?
마냥 농담은
That was
아닙니다.
entirely a joke.
이따가
Get the site
현장에서
then.
다시 봐요.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수
If you
있다면
can get
말이야.
there in one piece, anyway. Perfect. Wow, more. Honestly, okay. I will. Actually, no, I feel like this is a good stopping point. I do gotta get ready for work and check on my laundry and all that. So again, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, my goal is to grind a bit more off stream to at least get more of the points. I'll probably have to do the golden apple fight again and again. I don't think you seem to understand. Limbus Company isn't yours to conquer. Everyone can now understand Dante. His first words. Think. Limbus Company. Think. Never mind. But alright then. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.